it's a completely new group for Toronto. The Bucks also with the sub. Ennis is checked in. Toronto leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Screen by Scola. Pass to Powell. Here's the 3. That's good. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You might not think of
that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's on to Tacumbo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lowry from outside. Rebound by Monroe.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Parker. And it's DeRozan missing.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Lowry drives in. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Lowry's got 9. Bucks trail by 5. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Jason Thompson, who's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Damian Inglis has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Scola. Rejected by Monroe. They recover it. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach. I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Bucks trail by 7. Inglis kicks to Monroe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Bucks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Bucks also changing it up. Henson comes in for Greg Monroe. And Middleton subbed in for Ennis.
2 shots.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Damian Inglis.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now right defender. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, He's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And Bayless kicks to Henson. And onto Tacumbo, slams it in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Joseph kicks to Ross. The three. And he gets it to go. Ross has got 9 points. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Up in time. Got it off in time, but it's all tied in Toronto. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. And it's Bayless in the point guard position. Thompson misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Ennis. Now recovering. Parker, a screen on Lowry. Ennis passes to Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They swipe it. 3 on 3. Here's DeRozan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And the Raptors making a change here. Patterson's checked in.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Here's Monroe. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Deep 2 from Ross. And the Raptors miss again.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
It's deflected.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Raptors trailed by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. There's the pick. Lowry dishes to Biyombo. Good D by Parker.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Bucks leading by 4. And Bayless kicks to Middleton. The tray. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by Middleton.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
And that one's good. Parker.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
No good from Ross.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead, doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody boxing out and making sure they secure the glass. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Lowry
for 3. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. It's Monroe, high post. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Antetokounmpo. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Lowry brings the double. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
A shot by Lowry, no good. And the Bucks with possession here. 9-point game. Here's Ennis. And so the Bucks take the win.